So what I see happening is China will make a legal move on Taiwan.
What legal play do they have with Taiwan, though?
They have a number of legal plays. First of all, do you know what the official American stance is on Taiwan?
It's something like we're not going to do anything, but don't like touch them. It's so like bizarrely vague.
Yeah, it's called the One China, Two Systems policy. Essentially, in the eyes of American policy, Taiwan already belongs to China.
Interesting.
So then China also has acknowledged with Taiwan, you have your own system, but you're still part of the mother country.
This is Hong Kong 2.0.
Hong Kong 2.0. And over the stretch of 80 miles from coast to coast between southeastern China and Taiwan. So it's sticky, man. If China makes a legislative move that basically forces the Taiwanese system to then say, you are now communist, right? They could have the legal foundation to do that. And then a legal attack is very similar to what they did in Hong Kong. That goes to court systems. That doesn't go to bullets, right? And then when the legal system starts to go in their best interest or in their favor, now China has legal grounds to basically have Chinese police officers enforce Chinese law inside Taiwan. This whole process, what the hell is the United States going to do? There's no missiles, there's no guns. You can drive through the straits all you want. It's a legal issue. It's not a military issue. So I anticipate China making a legal move on Taiwan that will be supported by key members in the UN. Why? Because how many of the BRICS are in the leading countries in the UN? All of them, right? If you look at the Ukrainian conflict now, the news media oversimplifies everything. So media says that the UN passes resolutions that condemn Russia. That's true. And the UN passes resolutions with a large majority, 140 countries, condemn Russia. That is also true. What they're not telling you is that the countries who are not condemning Russia are the largest, wealthiest countries in the UN. China is not condemning Russia. South Africa is not condemning Russia. India is not condemning Russia, right? Even inside NATO, you have Belgium and Hungary who are not condemning Russia.
Really?
So even NATO is not unified on this.
Whoa.
Right? China's seeing all of this, and China's seeing it for what it really is, not for what American media is telling the American people it is. And the American media they're not trying to lead us astray. They're just trying to run a business. They're trying to get people to read their newspaper, click their links, see their ads so that they can pay their employees the next pay cycle. It's all the media is trying to do. They're not trying to lead us down the wrong path. So once there's an administrative takeover in Taiwan, China has all the rules all the cover it needs to basically start shipping National Guard troops, police officers, even military units over to Taiwan. And now Taiwan belongs to China in a bloodless war, very similar to the bloodless coups that we've seen multiple times in places like Thailand or all over Southeast Asia, right? That's how I see it happening. And I see it largely happening in the lead up to the 2024 election because China is going to benefit from a very confused American base.
It will be peak division.
During peak division and electoral cycle.
Wow. That's so distressing because that feels very plausible.